Welcome, I'm going to show you how to take care of all your villager needs in Sengoku Dynasty. They will need a house with a bed so you can obviously keep them happy and employ them. They will also need food, water and wood storage, also a wood cutter's bench, and that is the basics to begin with. Now I'll show you how to make buckets and stuff in a sec. But let's just jump into their happiness. They will need obviously a bed, a job, meals and beverages to keep them their basic needs happy. So basically if you go over to Dynasty, this tells you how many people you have in your dynasty. So I have me and 2 others. One is homeless, that is me, taking one for the team, and we won't talk about the unemployed one for a minute. Let's just ignore the unemployed one. Right, you can rename your village. Shout out to Nutz village. And by the way, drop a like and comment anything below. It really helps the channel grow. But getting back in, you can employ them right here in population. Just click on them. Bottom right here, you can change their job. Employ them as a cook, woodworker, forager. You need to build these stations before you can obviously employ them. So the cook is the basic one that comes with the house. With the sunken hearth, you can then employ a cook. Build a woodworker's bench to then get them to gather wood. And a well to get them to gather water. But you will need the tools for the job too. I'm going to run through all that in a second. Sorry, I've cut a little bit of my screen off. Actually, I keep recording. Every new game I get, I actually forget to change the settings. But it's not going to spoil the video. So let's gather some firewood because you probably will need it. And here we go. You can go on stone axe. So in the basic storage is where you store all your tools. I'll go over that in a bit more detail in a second. But basically in here is where you can gather like wood. So you don't have to gather it. You can get them to craft firewood. And you will also need the tools right here. So click on the tools, it'll tell you what you need. And all the tools go in this general storage right here. So basically let's come in here. In this storage box is where you're going to put all your tools. But you will need the general storage for all your tools. And then the other storage you need is food, water and wood. So chuck your tools in here. And then your villagers can use them out of this box. Nice and simple. So let's go back in on population. Let's look at this person. You can change their job or manage their job. Click on manage and then you can swap the tools out. So they actually need, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Let me know in the comments. It's like a flat rake what scrapes the bark off and makes planks. So stick that in there. Then they can actually gather planks as well for your building needs. So you wouldn't have to lift a finger. And there you go, just add it in there. There's also these toggles, I'll show you how to use them in a sec. There's the plus and the arrows. Pretty basic stuff. So let's go back to population and let's look at Aiko. So you can manage her job. She's a cook. I've already selected a cook for her. I don't have no raw fish, but you can use these arrows. The arrows basically jump minimum to maximum, and the plus and minus just toggles it 1 or 2. So that's how these toggles work. Pretty basic stuff, but I thought I'd just show you anyway. So you can bump the cooked egg up to max, but make sure all your food is in the food storage, whether it's cooked or uncooked. Like raw meat she would need. And you can obviously later on get a hunter's hut to let them do the hunting and gathering and foraging and whatnot. But for now we're going to chuck it into the food storage. Any raw meat and uncooked meat goes in there and she will cook it up for you. So then let's move on now. We need to sort their water out also. That's in the foragers. So once you build a well, you would get the forager. And that's how they would collect water. But you will need to make the buckets. So this is the well. If you have a bucket, you just push E to drop it in and then F to retrieve the water. You will get them back. I think you actually lose your bucket if I'm not mistaken, and it will turn into this. So you get 5 drinks out of it. You can't put energy drinks in or sake. For some reason these villagers ain't too party massive. They're a bit glued to the water at the minute. So to make your buckets, you will need to come over to your woodworking bench and then go into furniture and then productions, and then look at the well, basically you want to find the wood cutter's hut, and then you can go to the bottom right and you want a woodworking table. So once you select that, you can plonk it anywhere you like. Let's just plonk it there, and then you need to make it. Obviously I need a bit more materials, so let's just make that, and then you'll want to go to the top right. You'll see that bucket, and that's what you need. 2 planks for each bucket. Make a few of these, and then it is nice and easy to fill up yourself at the beginning. You could probably do this as your own job rather than get a worker to do it at the beginning, depending on what you want to do. But drop the bucket in and then retrieve it. As you can see, the water's filling up. Filled up 1, filled up 2, and that's how you do it. And don't forget, water goes in the water storage, food in the food, and tools in the general storage. And don't forget to put the wood in the actual wood storage if you want to get someone as a craftsman. But that's the basics, and it will carry on from here. If you want me to cover any more videos, let me know. But I'm massively enjoying this game, and a like, comment down below will help this channel massively. It gets the video out there. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay entertained. We'll see you all on the next one.